Happy Thursday. How are you doing today? We have a little change in the weather. It's a bit rainy, a little cool. It's nice to get a break from the hot heat. Okay, so as you can see behind me on the board here, I got a huge map set up. So you can probably tell what our first activity is going to be. We are going to be giving each other directions. So this is going to be really good grammar practice for our prepositions. And after that, for the next class, we're going to be kind of doing a similar activity, some more practice with directions, and we're going to be playing a little fun city guessing game as well. And the third class for our elective, what are we going to do? We are going to do a listening exercise on about an award-winning Italian restaurant. Okay, you guys ready to start? Let's get to it. So, I would like you to please pull out a sheet that looks like this. It's a map that's pretty much identical to the one you see on the wall here. So, you and I, we are going to be playing together. Woohoo! Now, I'm going to be student A. This is my map. Don't look at it. This is for me and me only to look at. This is the map I want you to look at. So you're going to be student B, okay? So please take out the student B map. So your map should have a post office, a town hall, a library, a pet shop, hotel, bakery, and a gym and a school. So this is what your map should have. Okie dokie. So before we get started, notice in the corner here, we got some useful language. I'm gonna write down some of this. Useful language. Okay. So, when you are lost in the city and you're walking around, you want to go somewhere. Let's say, for example, you want to go to the school. So, when you go to someone on the street, is this what you do? Hey, where's the school? No, that's not what we do. That's not really polite. We want to ask in a more nice way. So we often can say, excuse me, where is ... Or another way you could say this is, how do I get to, excuse me, how do I get to the school? Okay, actually, let's practice this together. So we're going to practice this one first. So repeat after me. Excuse me, where is the school? Now let's do this one. Excuse me, how do I get to the school? Make sure you're practicing this at home, okay? Now, what else do we have? Another way you could say is, could you tell me the way to? So this is the exact same thing. Excuse me, could you tell me the way to the school? Now it's your turn to repeat. Good job. Now, so this is when you're asking. So these are all questions, Q's for short, questions when you're asking for directions. Okay, and everything else from here on in are, I'm going to put D for directions. So you're giving directions. So let's say I asked you, okay, where's the school? Now you're going to tell me how to get to the school. Okay, so the very first instruction is go straight. Go straight. So this is the easiest direction you can say. So what does go straight mean? So this is you at the starting point. So if we go straight, you're just going to go, eh. This is straight. Easiest direction you can give. Go straight. Okay, and what else do we have? Turn. Turn left or turn right. At the junction. At the junction. Okay, so what is a junction? So it's another way to say corner. So let's say, for example, you have told me to go straight. Now you're going to tell me turn left at the junction. Turn left at the junction. So remember, pretend that we are facing this way. So this is going to be our left side, and this is going to be our right side. So it might look kind of weird and like the opposite if you're looking at me, but just remember, pretend that we are facing the map. Okay, so what's next? What else? Go past. Okay. So go past. So to go past means, so for example, it means you don't stop there. So go straight, go past the hotel. Don't stop at the hotel. Go past the hotel. You got it? Okay, now, what else do we have? Go over the junction. Go over the junction. This I do not hear very often in English. Usually I say go past the junction. So maybe they're talking about here. So if you say go over the junction, basically that means like whoop, go over the junction. Sometimes we call this a roundabout or a traffic circle though. Okay, and finally, you have arrived. Okay, so let's say you were asking me, okay, where's the post office? So I said, go straight past the hotel and go over the junction. All right, the post office is on your left or on your right. So the post office is on your left. Remember, this is your left here. And, or if I'm asking about town hall is on your right. And we have opposite or next to. It's opposite or next to. All right, so once again, I'm going to ask for directions to the post office. Okay, how do I get to the post office? Go straight past the hotel and go over the junction. The post office is opposite the town hall. So this is opposite. And how about next to? So for example, okay, so where's town hall? Go straight past the hotel, over the junction. Town hall is next to the library. Next to. So this is opposite, opposite, opposite. And then this is next to, next to. So if there is a street separating, then it is opposite. Okay, if you have any questions or are confused and are watching the class live, definitely let me know, okay? And, in between. Okay, I'm running out of space. I planned this poorly. It's in between, dot, 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 and dot, dot, dot. Okay. Oh, I'm holding the eraser. Okay. It's in between. Okay, so let's say, for example, okay, this is only when you have 3 buildings next to each other. So let's say, for example, this is a zoo, and this is a hair salon, just for example. These are not the answers. So maybe I'm asking for hotel. Okay, how do I get to the hotel? You're going to tell me, go straight. The hotel, it's on your right. It's in between the zoo and the hair salon. So the hotel is in between the zoo and the hair salon. Okay, so I think that's most of the useful language that I wanted to understand. So please be aware of this for the exercise. All right, so I'm going to just clear up this mess. I'm going to be doing a lot of erasing just because there's so much junk on here. All right, so here's our road. Here's our junction or our roundabout. Okay, so for junction, I think this is what they're talking about. So these, we're going to call them corners Usually there are street names, but there are no street names here. So you could just say turn left at the corner. The corner. Turn left at the corner. All right, so are you guys ready? So get your maps ready, get your pencils set, and I'm going to give you directions to your town. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so number one, let's see, you should ask me about the bus station. So please ask me where the bus station is. So if you're live, I want you to type out the question to me. If you are watching this as a recording, I want you to practice speaking, okay? So let's practice. Repeat after me. Excuse me, where is the bus station? Excuse me, where is the bus station? Okay, so are you ready? I'm going to give you your directions now. So remember, you're starting at the bottom. Okay, so here we go. The bus station. Okay, so what you're going to do is first, go straight. Go straight. Next, turn right at the corner. Turn right at the corner. Then turn right again at the corner. So turn right again. All right. And let's see. Okay. Walk to, I know. Okay. The bus station is next to the pet shop. So it will be on your left-hand side, I suppose. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, so one more time. Go straight, then turn right at the corner. Then walk straight for a little bit and turn right again at the corner. Go straight until you get to the pet shop. The bus station is next to the pet shop. Okay, so I'll let you try to write in or figure out where it is. If you didn't understand, go back and play the clip again. If you did understand, I'm going to show you the answer now. Okay, so first, I told you to go straight. And then I told you to turn right at the corner. Then you go straight. After, turn right again at the corner and keep going straight until you get to the pet shop. So The bus station is next to the pet shop. Bus station. Oh, and I should get rid of the hair salon and the zoo because they do not belong there. Okay. So, all right, guys. How are we doing? How did you do? Were you able to find the location without too much help? Okay, someone said yes. Excellent. Glad to hear that. If you had some difficulty, don't panic. We have plenty more places to label on our map. Okay, so let's do number 2. Bookshop. Okay, so now I would like you to ask me a question. Ask me for directions. All right, excuse me. How do I get to the bookshop? So if you're at home, make sure you're practicing this. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you how to get to the bookshop. Okay, so first, let's see. Okay, so you're here. The bookshop is on your left, next to the bakery. The bookshop is on your left, next to the bakery. So this is a pretty easy one. The bookshop is on your left. Did you guys get it? Okay, someone said they got it. So, if you have your answer, awesome. If you don't have the answer yet, please pause the video and see if you can figure it out. But the bookshop is actually right here. You didn't have to ask for directions. You knew where it was. Okay, so that's probably that's one of the easiest ones to do, I think. I guess this one's going to be pretty easy as well, actually. Okay, so now let's see. What do you want to ask for? The bank. Okay, this one's kind of far away from us. So please ask me a question about getting to the bank. Excuse me, could you tell me the way to the bank? And now I want you to repeat the question. Very good. Nice job. Okay. The bank, the bank, the bank, the bank. So you want to get money, eh? Okay, if you want to get some money, first off, you got to go straight. So you got to go straight and go past the hotel. When you get to the junction, remember what the junction is? Turn right at the junction. Then go straight. Walk up to the end of the road. The bank is on your right. So remember, you're walking this way. So this is your right. And this is your left, okay? So I'm going to give you the instructions, the directions one more time. Are you ready? Okay, to get to the bank, first you have to go straight past the hotel. Then turn right at the junction. So remember, this is the junction. And keep going straight. Go straight until the end of the road. The bank is on your right. Okay, did you figure it out? Okay, someone said yes, they figured it out. Okay, recording watchers, if you figured it out, excellent. I'm going to show you the answer now. So, first you go straight. Go past the hotel, turn right at the junction, keep going straight until the end of the road. The bank is on your right. I guess I could say the bank is opposite the library. Okay, doing good, doing good. That's 3 hours away. 6 more to go. All right. Coffee shop, you're tired, You need to get some caffeine in you. You got to get those caffeine jitters. Ooh, I know I need them. So what are you going to do? You're going to ask for directions, of course. So please ask me for directions. Excuse me, where is the coffee shop? Now it's your turn to ask me. Okay, nice, good. So, you want a cup of coffee, eh? You want to get some of that caffeine in your system, eh? All right, so here's what you're going to do. First, you're going to go straight. So go straight, go past the hotel and the bakery, and you're going to turn right at the corner. So turn right at the corner. Then go straight for a bit and turn right again at the corner. And so you're going to go down the road. Then, once again, you're going to turn. Actually, no, don't turn. No, then you're going to go straight. The coffee shop is opposite the bus station. All right, so let's try that again. So, here you are. First, please go straight past the hotel. Then turn right at the junction and go straight. Not the junction, sorry. Turn right at the corner, and go straight. Then turn right at the corner again and go straight. The coffee shop is opposite the bus station. So the coffee shop is opposite the bus station. You got it? How'd you do? All right, our students here in class say they got it. They're all good. So if you have got it, if you think you have it, I'm going to show you the answer. So first we went straight, then we turned right at the corner, then we turned right again at the corner, and we went straight. And the coffee shop is opposite the bus station. So the coffee shop should be down here. Coffee shop. Okay. And it's opposite the bus station. Sweet. Doing good, doing good. Okay, number 5. Okay, maybe you broke your arm. You're like, oh my God, excuse me, help me. I broke my arm. Where's the hospital? So you got to ask me for directions. You got to fix your broken arm. So ask me, excuse me, how do I get to the hospital? Now it is your turn. Go ahead. Okay, I can see you're in a lot of pain. So I'm going to give you some nice, clear directions to the hospital. So first, you're going to go straight. You're going to go past the bakery, go past the hotel, and you're going to turn right at the junction. And you will go straight some more. So go straight. And the hospital is opposite the pub. The hospital is opposite the pub. So the hospital will be on your right. No, your left. The hospital is on your left. Okay, so let's do that again. So go straight, go past the hotel, past the bakery, turn right at the junction. And, so yeah, turn right at the junction and go straight. The hospital is on your left and it's opposite the pub. All right, so how did we do? Were you guys able to get it? Sorry, there's a few other things I forgot to draw in here earlier. Let's draw them in now. Okay. So. Sorry, let me just double check something. Yes, I forgot. I totally forgot to draw the zoo. Okay. You had a zoo there. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Okay, so looks like you guys got it. Let's go look at the answer. So we go straight, we keep going straight past the hotel, turn right at the junction, and we go straight some more. The hospital is on your left, opposite the pub. So the hospital is right here. There, you can go get your arm fixed now. Have a safe journey. All right, so we're halfway done, guys. Woohoo! How we doing? You having fun yet? I sure am. Too much fun though. I gotta take a swig of water. Okay, that's better. So. Okay, so you went to the hospital. Your arm's all fixed up now. You're all better. Whew. Now you kind of want to, after that, you want to have some fun. You're kind of bored. So you want to go to the cinema. But you don't know where the cinema is. So, of course, you got to ask me for directions to the cinema. So ask me a question. Excuse me, where is the cinema? So go ahead, ask me. 1, 2, 3. Beautifully done. Okay, so you want to go to the cinema? I'll tell you where the cinema is. Looking at my map. Okay, the cinema is on your right. Did you get that? The cinema is on your right. It is next to the hotel. The cinema is on your right, next to the hotel. All right, so this is an easy one. I think you guys got it. Did you get it? Okay, someone said they got it. Nice, very good. Okay, so here we go. The cinema is on your right, next to the hotel, opposite the bookshop. So here is your cinema. All right, so you go to the cinema, you get your popcorn, you watch a movie, you have a great time. All right, but now you're hungry. You want to eat something. So you want to go to a cafe, but you don't know where the cafe is. So what you gonna do? You're gonna ask me some directions to the cafe. So what are you gonna say? You are going to say, yes, that is correct. Excuse me, how do I get to the cafe? I'll tell you how to get to the cafe. Okay, so how do you get to the cafe? All right, so this one is not as easy, but that's okay. So first, you're going to go straight past the bakery. And when you get to the junction, turn left. So turn left at the junction. The cafe is on your right. The cafe is on your right. Did you guys get that? Okay, we'll do it again, one more time. So first, go straight, go past the bakery, go past the hotel, go past the school, turn left at the junction. The cafe is on your right. The cafe is opposite the school. How convenient if you're a teacher. Okay, so someone said they got it. Excellent. So if you guys think you have your answer, once you get it written down, I'm going to tell you where this cafe is. So we go straight past the bakery, and then we turn left at the junction. So the cafe is on your left. Okay, so I know that sounds kind of confusing, but think of it this way. So pretend this is your back, and you're looking at so you're facing this way. Like pretend this is north. When you turn, whoop, you're going to be facing this way. So this is going to be your right side, and this is going to be your left side when you're facing this way. So the cafe will be on your right. You guys got that? Hopefully this isn't too confusing. Okay, so You got some food in your belly, you're happy, you're full, but it's almost dinner time and you forgot that you have to make dinner tonight. You gotta go grocery shopping. Maybe your wife or your husband asked you to. So, how do you get to the market? How do you get to the market? I don't know. You have to ask me. So, what are you going to say? You're going to say, yes, very nice. Excuse me, could you tell me the way to the market? Why, yes, I would be so happy to. Okay, so if you want to go to the market, so go straight past the cinema. Go straight past the cinema. The market is on your right, next to the hotel. So one more time. Okay, go straight past the cinema. The market is on your right, next to the hotel. Okay, you guys got that? Okay, someone said yes, they got it. Okay, so you ready for this? Go straight past the cinema. The market is on your right, next to the hotel. So here's your market. Okay, so you go to the market. You buy your fruits, you buy your vegetables, you get your groceries. You're all good. Excellent. Okay, now, what else? I think we have two more. Shoe shop. Okay, so you're on your way home, you're walking, and then you notice your shoe is broken. Uh-oh, your shoe's all broken. What are you gonna do? You're gonna take it to a shoe shop, obviously. But where is the shoe shop? You see someone walking by and you ask them for directions. So you say, what do you say? Yes, excellent. Excuse me, where is the shoe shop? Okay, so the shoe shop, if you want to get to the shoe shop, let's see. Okay, it's a little bit far from here. First, go straight. Go past the market. And go over the junction. Go over the junction. The shoe shop is on your left, next to the post office. All right, so I'll do that again. First, go straight, go past the market, then go over the junction. The shoe shop is on your left, next to the post office. All right, so how did we do? Did we get that? All right, someone else has confirmed that they do indeed have it. Okay, so if you got the answer, I'm going to show you now. Let's confirm to see if you got it right. So we go straight, go past the market, go over the junction, and the shoe shop is on your left, next to the post office. Okay. Shoe shop. Shoe shop. Or you could also say the shoe shop is in between the post office and the cafe. Okay, and okay, we're almost done. Our day is almost over. Okay, so you got your shoe fixed. All is well. So you're heading home. But first, it's been a busy day. You want to relax in the park for a little bit before you go home. But you don't know where the park is. So what do? You, of course, must ask for directions. So what are you going to ask? You're going to say, that is right. Excuse me. How do I get to the park? Okay, so if you want to go to the park, here's what you do. I mean, there's only one blank left, so that's pretty easy, I think. But let's do it anyway. Okay, so go straight past the market. The park is on your right, next to the zoo. I'm going to give you another way to do the directions. Okay, so I'm going to give you a different version. So go straight past the market. Oh no, go straight past the hotel. Turn right at the corner. The park is on your left. It is next to the zoo. Okay, I think you guys got this because like I said, there's only one box left. So the first time I gave directions, I said, go straight past the market. The park is on your right. So that's one way to do it. But another way is you could say, go straight, turn right at the corner. The park is on your left, next to the zoo, opposite the market. All right, so that's it. Our map is complete. Woohoo! How did that feel, guys? How did you do? Was it easy? Was it so-so? Or was it a little difficult? I hope this was good practice for you. Now, you're going to have to tell me directions. So I'm going to erase the black labels here. Don't worry, I won't remember where these are. So here's what we're going to do. So now you have to tell me directions. I'm going to be asking you how to get to places. Okay. So now you get to tell me the directions. Your turn. Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. So I'm student A. Okay. So I'm going to ask you where the pet shop is. Excuse me, how do I get to the pet shop? How do I get to the pet shop? I want a puppy. I want to bring a puppy home with me today. Okay, so now you're going to have to give me directions. So you ready? So remember, I'm down here. So what do I have to do first? So my live students here are going to direct me. If this is a recording, I still want you to practice speaking, okay? Please try to use these words, okay? These phrases, sorry. Okay, so I got one of my students telling me to go straight. Okay, I'm going straight. And, okay, going straight. What's next? What do I got to do next to get to the pet shop? Okay, now they say turn right at the corner. Okay, I'm going to turn right at the corner. And go straight, they say. Okay, I'm going to go straight. All right, and, okay, so I'm getting close to the end. So they're going to say what? Okay, someone said the pet shop is next to the bus station. The pet shop is next to the bus station. Oh, okay. So is it here then? Is this the pet shop? Okay, and the students have said yes. Okay, got my pet shop out of the way. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, now what else am I going to be looking for? The pub. Okay, I got my dog. I want to show it off to my friends at the pub. I'm gonna get myself a nice pub lunch and say, look at my new puppy. So, can you tell me the way to the pub, please? Can you tell me the way to the pub? Okay, so what is the first directions? Okay, so I got go straight. All right, the usual, go straight. Okay, so they're saying go straight past the market. Okay, go straight past the market. And what's next? Okay, so I'm at the junction. What am I going to do at the junction? Okay, so someone says turn right at the junction. Okay, turning right. And what next? Okay, go straight. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going straight, going straight. And okay, now someone has said the pet shop is on your, not the pet shop, the pub is on your right. Okay, here or here? Which one? Okay, they said opposite the hospital. Thank you. Okay, so The pub is opposite the hospital, so the pub must be here. Is this correct? Did I get it right? Oh, yay, I got it right. Okay, thanks for confirming. Okay, what's next? The school. Okay, so after a nice pub lunch, I'm going to school. That's usually not how it works in real life, though. All right, so, excuse me, could you tell me the way to the school? So, I'm gonna start here. What do I do first, guys? Okay, so I got directions to go straight. Okay, so people are telling me to go straight. And what's next? Do I keep going straight? Or do I have to turn somewhere? What's gonna happen? Okay, someone said turn left at the corner. Okay, I'm turning left at the corner. And okay, got 3 possibilities. What could it be? I got a student saying the school is on my left. Okay, the school is on your left. Right, sorry. I misread that. The school is on your right. Okay, so this must be the school, correct? Okay, someone said yes. Whew, okay. I'm at school. I'm ready to learn, studying with my brand new puppy next to me. All right, so after school, I'm gonna go to the zoo. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna see the animals. So, can you tell me how to get to the zoo? How do I get to the zoo? Okay, so first, let's see. Okay, of course we're going straight. Yeah, that usually seems to be the direction. Okay, so go straight. All right, I'm going straight. And what's next? Okay, so someone said turn right at the junction. Turn right at the corner. Okay, so I'm going to turn right at the corner. And what do I do next, guys? Go straight? Okay, so I'm going straight. And what's next? Do I have to turn a corner or what's going on? Okay. Oh, someone said the zoo is next to the park. Oh, okay, the zoo is next to the park. So right here then, correct? Is that right? Okay, good, thank you. All right, so I got my zoo, got my pub, got my school. Actually, I should probably be writing in black, sorry. I should be writing my answers in black. So I'm the zoo, I'm the pub, I'm the pet shop. Pet shop, there we go. And I am the school. Okay, so we got 4 places out of the way. Okay, where else do I want to go today? Let's see. Now I want to go to the hotel. Okay, I'm staying in this town for the night. Time to go to bed. I'm sleepy after all that fun at the pub and the zoo. So, could you tell me how to get to the hotel, please? How do I get to the hotel? All right, so live students, guide me along, please. And if you're at home and this is a recording, I still want you to guide me along, okay? Pretend I can hear you. I want you to practice using your prepositions, okay? So first, okay, go straight. Nice, thank you. And all right, so I went straight. And what's next? Okay, so I got some instructions saying the hotel is in between the market and the cinema. Oh, okay. So the hotel is in between the market and the cinema. I also had someone say the hotel is on your right. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a pretty safe bet. Hotel is in between the market and the cinema. It's on your right. Okay, good. This is correct, right? Yes? Okay, excellent. Now, okay, so I have a nice sleep at the hotel. Next morning, okay, I wake up. Time to start my day with my brand new puppy. Let's see, where do I want to go? I want to go to the town hall. I love this town so much, I want to move here. So I go to town hall to say, hey, I want to move here. So how do I get to town hall, guys? Tell me the way to town hall. Okay, remember, if you're watching this as a recording, make sure you're speaking out loud. Okay, so first, I got my live students telling me to go straight. I'm going straight. And someone said, go straight past the market. Okay, going straight past the market. Okay, I'm at the junction now. So what do I do, guys? Am I gonna have to turn? Or do I go over the junction? What's next? What should I do to get to town hall? What do you think? Okay, someone said go over the junction. Whoop! Okay, I went over the junction. And what is next? So, what's next? Do I go straight or what's happening? So, all right, so someone said the town hall is opposite the shoe shop. Okay. And I got another answer saying the town hall is on your right. Okay, so that must mean it's here. Town hall. Okay. Nice. All right, so did my business at town hall. What's next? I want to go to the gym. Time to work out these muscles and gotta work out these muscles. Get buff. Get ripped. Okay, so can you tell me where the gym is, where I can get some sweet muscle on? Where is the gym? Okay, so starting off here. So I got a student saying go straight. All right. And what's next? What do I do now? Do I keep going straight or no? Okay, someone said turn left at the corner. Okay, turning left. And what's next? Okay, someone said go straight, going straight, going straight, going straight. Okay, and okay, so I went as far as I can go. So what now? Okay, someone said the gym is opposite the school. Okay, the gym is opposite the school. All right, so it's on my left. All right, so I pump some iron. I get super strong. And after I pump some iron, I got to send off a letter apparently. So I want to go to the post office. So how do I get to the post office? Tell me the way to the post office. All right, so, okay, yep, the usual, go straight, okay. Someone said go straight past the market, interesting. Okay, so I went past the market, I'm way up at the junction. What do I do, guys? What's next? Someone said go over the junction. Whoop, over the junction I go. And someone said go straight. Okay, I'm going straight. And I'm done. All right, so where's this post office, guys? Don't leave me hanging. Okay, someone said the post office is next to the shoe shop. Okay. Someone said the post office is on your left. All right, so that must mean it is right here. Excellent. You guys are such good guides. Well done, thank you. Well, that is pretty much almost the whole map. So I think we'll leave it at there. Thank you for helping me complete this map, guys. So we'll have some more fun after the break. For now, take a quick 10-minute rest and we'll see you soon. Goodbye. Come back. Hope you had a nice break there. Okay, so let's get back to class. So what are we going to do now? We're going to do something a little bit different. So we're going to do something called Where in the World? So I would like you to please take out this sheet here, but as soon as you get it, I want you to please fold it in half, and I want you to be student B. So remember, don't look at the A side, only look at the B side. A side is a secret. So what we will do here is we're going to ask each other well, not ask questions, but we're going to give descriptions of the city that we have on our sheet. So, for example, let's see. All right, so I'm going to put student B up here. Student B, that's you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so, and let's just do an example here. Okay, so example. All right, so on my sheet. Okay, so I have 4 notes on my sheet. There is, let's see, or there is a nice big park. There is a nice big park in this city. What else? There are many mountains. There are many mountains in this city. What else? Trying to think. No, that's not a good one. There aren't any temples. There aren't any temples. Not that I know of anyway. And what else? Okay. And there, maybe there is a lot of nature. Sure, I guess we could say that. There is a lot of nature. Okay, so for this example, I have given you 4 hints. There is a nice big park. There are many mountains. There aren't any temples. And there is a lot of nature. Can you guys guess what city this is? I'll give you a hint. You should all know this city. It's the city where I'm from. It's the city where you go to school. Got an answer, Vancouver. It is Vancouver. Woohoo! Okay, so that's how we play the game. So what I'm going to do is first I will read you descriptions and you have to guess. And after we finish, you have to guess. Holy moly, I cannot talk. So afterwards, then you have to give me descriptions and I guess the city. Okie doke? Okay, so let's get rid of this. So for this exercise, okay, you notice how I was using there is, there aren't. I was using these at the beginning of the sentence a lot. So try to use there are many mountains, there are no buildings, or there is a lot of water. So make sure to use these, okay? All right. So, okay. so let's start off. Okay, so first I'm going to give you descriptions and you have to guess the city. Okay, so number 1. Okay, you ready? There are many temples. There are many temples. And what else? There is a grand palace. There is a grand palace. And let's see. There are tuk-tuks. There are tuk-tuks. So they're like motorcycles, but they have a big seat with a cover overhead, and you can ride as a passenger while somebody else drives at the front. That's a tuk-tuk. They're very common in Southeast Asia. And finally, in this city, there are no mountains. So let's see. There are many temples. There are many temples. All right, there are many temples. There is a grand palace. A grand palace. There are tuk-tuks in this city, and there aren't any mountains. There are no mountains. So you can use this when you have 0 of something. Are there any mountains in this city? No, there aren't any mountains. Okay, so what do you think this city is? What city am I talking about here? I'll give you a hint. It is in Southeast Asia. It's a very famous city in Southeast Asia. All right, so the answer, somebody has an answer for me. They said Bangkok, Thailand, and you are correct. Good job. It is indeed Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok. Okay, how do I spell Bangkok? I forgot the G. Bangkok. Have you guys ever been to Bangkok before? I used to live near Bangkok, maybe 2 hours west of Bangkok. So I used to go to Bangkok a lot. Nice. Okay, good stuff, guys. Okay, so for number 1, I wrote all of this out, but I don't think I'm going to keep writing because I want you guys to try to listen. I think this is supposed to be more of a listening exercise. Okay, so number 1 was Bangkok. Are you ready for number 2? Bangkok. Okay, number 2. This is a very different city. Are you ready? Okay. Number 2. There are lots of old buildings. There are lots of old buildings. And what else? Oh, there are many gondolas. There are many gondolas. Okay, so just in case you don't know what a gondola is, it's a boat and it looks like this. Usually you can see them in the rivers, and often you have people in them with a big paddle. So this might give a lot away, but that's what a gondola is. So in my city, there are many gondolas. What else? Oh, there are plenty of canals. Okay, so what's a canal? I'm gonna write down under new words. So I'll put gondola, and I'm gonna put canal. So a canal is a waterway. So for example, this is the land, and up here, so this is also land. And so wherever there's water in between, like in the city, we call this a canal. And maybe this could also be a canal. So a canal, think of it, it's like a street or a road, but it's filled with water. Okay, so these are canals. Okay, you might be able to guess this pretty easily, I think. These are some pretty easy hints. Okay, last hint, there are not many roads. There are many canals, but there are not many roads. What city is this? So once again, for number 2, there are lots of old buildings. There are plenty of gondolas. There are many canals, many waterways, but there are not many roads. What city could it be? Here's a hint. It's somewhere in Europe. This is somewhere in Europe. Very famous country, very famous city. Many people love to travel here. What are your thoughts? I do see an answer. It begins with a V. The answer is Venice. Very good. Well done. Nicely done, guys. Okay. How are we doing? We having fun yet? I hope so. Okay, you ready for your third city? Here we go. Once again, very different city. There are lots of windmills. Lots of windmills. Do you know what a windmill is? So a windmill looks like this. And you know, it spins around and you can get electricity from it. So this is a windmill. Windmill. Okay, so there are lots of windmills. And here's your second hint. There are plenty of tulips. Plenty of tulips. Do you guys know what tulips are? It's a type of flower, and they often look like this. They can be red, yellow, pink. Often you see them in the spring. So these are tulips. All right, so we got lots of windmills. There are many tulips. What else? Oh, there are some canals. Just like in Venice. Okay, so this city also has canals. Interesting. And last hint, there aren't any big mountains. So this means it's a pretty flat place. Maybe it's got a lot of river canals though. Ooh, here's the water. Okay, so there are lots of windmills. There are many tulips. There are some canals, but there are no big mountains. This city does not have any big mountains. So what city is this? What do you guys think? This might be a bit of a trickier one. If you are well-traveled, though, you might know. So I'll give you a hint. Like Venice, this city is also in Europe. Any ideas? What could this be? Oh, I see an answer. Okay, the name of this city starts with an A, very big A. Amsterdam. Ooh, Amsterdam. Have you guys ever been to Amsterdam? I haven't, but I hear it's a really cool place. I'd like to go there someday. All right, so this is Amsterdam, and which is in the Netherlands, or sometimes it's called Holland. So Holland. So it has two different names. Okay, now number 4, this is our last one. Okay, Now we're going to go to a completely different continent, a different part of the world. And let's take a look. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, so number 4, you ready? Ooh. There are many skyscrapers. There are many skyscrapers. Do you guys know what skyscrapers are? So these are like really tall buildings, like very, very tall. Usually you have offices or houses in them. So this is you, a tiny, tiny person. So this city has many skyscrapers. Okay, it's time for me to erase the Venice drawing. Sorry, Venice, you're going down. Okay, Vancouver has some skyscrapers. Not a huge amount compared to other cities. This is not Vancouver, by the way. Okay, next, there aren't any beaches. There are no beaches in this city. No beaches. That's sad. So we got big skyscrapers, no beaches. There are no beaches. And next, there is a famous statue. Do you know what a statue is? So a statue, it is basically a sculpture. Usually it's made of iron. So for example, you might find them in parks. Woo! So here's a statue. And so people will be like, oh, look at the statue. And then it might be like, oh, this statue describes blah, 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 blah. So they're kind of like a piece of art, almost. So this city has a very famous statue. Okay, that's a big hint. And last hint, there are many yellow taxis. There are so many yellow taxis. Oh, wow, the streets are filled with these things. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first we got A, there are tons of skyscrapers. B, there aren't any beaches. C, there is a very famous statue. It does not look like that. It's different. And D, there are many yellow taxis. There are a lot of yellow taxis. What city is this, guys? What do you think? This is a very famous city, one of the most famous cities in the world. Maybe this will give you a hint. Da 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 na na da 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 na na da 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 na 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 na. Okay, I got an answer. Somebody said New York. New York, New York. Very famous Frank Sinatra song I was singing there, by the way, called New York, New York. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I'm gonna be a part of it. New York, New York. Does it ring a bell? Maybe not? Okay, it's a bit of an older song, I suppose. I really like this song though. Cool, all right, so we got Bangkok, Venice, Amsterdam, and New York. So, good job, guys. You got all the cities correct. Well done. Okay, now it's your turn. Now I have to guess what cities you are talking about. So, we're going to do this again, except you guys, you are part B. So, please read the descriptions here. I'm not supposed to look at it. It is a secret. So, this is a secret for me. I'm not supposed to look. But please look at part B and let me know, tell me, give me the descriptions the same way I gave descriptions. Okay, let's get rid of the statue. Get rid of this. All right. And number 3, number 4. And that's not Venice anymore. Okie doke. All right, guys. So I want you to tell me the first. Okay, so number one, you're going to tell me 4 things about your secret city. So you have some notes. Give me a hint. Okay, what's the first hint for number 1? Okay, somebody said there are many tall buildings. Ooh, okay. There are many tall buildings. Cool, I'm kind of getting the New York vibe here once again. All right, so there are many tall buildings. What else? What else is in the city, guys? Tell me all its secrets. Let's see. Someone said there is no litter. They said there isn't any litter. Do you guys know what litter is? Litter is another word for garbage. All right, so for example, like, pop cans or paper. There is no litter in this city, apparently. Ooh, sounds like a very nice, clean city. Okay. What else is in this city? What else? Somebody said there is a port. Okay. And you know what a port is, right? Like, an airport is where planes fly and land. A port is where ships dock and leave. Okay, so there's a port. Here's my very awful drawing of a port with a ship. I don't know how to draw a port. I'm sorry. Okay, so there is no litter. There are many tall buildings. There is a port. And anything else? What else? There's one more thing. And we have another student joining us. Hello there. Welcome to our class. Good to have you. Thanks for joining in. Okay. And all right, someone has said there is a garden by the bay. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to draw a bay, and let's get rid of the garden. Let's get rid of the garbage and put in a garden. Okay, so we have a lovely garden by the bay. All right then. What could this be? What city is this? There is no litter. There are lots of tall buildings. There is a port, and there is a garden by the bay. Okay. I'm going to take a guess. Is this Singapore? Is this city Singapore? Did I get it right? Is it Singapore or is it something else? Okay, someone said yes, it is Singapore. Oh, sweet. Yay, I got it. Singapore. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Okay. To the new student, Gabby, do you have this sheet with you? If you have this sheet with you, please pull it out. And we are doing an exercise right now. So you're going to be student B, and you have to give me these hints. I'm not allowed to look at these hints. You have to tell them to me, okay? So please join in if you can. It would be lovely to have you hang out with us. Okay. So what's next? Number 2. Okay. Number 2. So, what is our next city, guys? Okay, someone has typed out, there are modern buildings. Ooh, modern buildings, okay. So, I don't know, like these are my best impressions of modern buildings. All All right, so we got some modern buildings. Cool. What else is in this city? Can you give me some hints? What else is in this city? Somebody said there is a lot of sand. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there is a lot of sand. All right, I'll go with that. So there's a lot of sand. There are many modern buildings. What else? Okay, somebody said there is artificial islands. Okay, that's weird. Artificial islands? Oh, so like fake islands. Okay, so I'm gonna draw the ocean. And here's a palm tree. And I'm just gonna put fake island. Okay, this is a weird city. Huh. All right, so fake islands. And what else? So we got three things. Many modern buildings. We got a lot of sand. We got some fake islands. And, oh, someone said there are not many trees. Okay. Okay, so here's my one tree. So there are not many trees. And there is a lot of sand and a lot of modern buildings. Is this Dubai by chance? I feel like Dubai has fake islands. Did I get it right? Yes, someone said I got it right. It is Dubai. Woo! All right, I'm not bad at this. Not bad at all. Cool. All righty. Number 3. Okay, you guys are going to give me some more directions. So, next city. Describe it to me. There aren't many. What do we got? Oh, someone said there are many red buses. Ooh, red buses. Okay. Woo. Here's a bus. Doot, 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 doot. There are many red buses. These are awful looking buses. Okay. What else? City full of red buses. Okay. Someone said there are no beaches. There are no beaches. Okay. Just like New York. Okay. So there are no beaches. There are many red buses. And what else? Oh, someone said there is a big clock. Ooh. There is a big clock. Okay. Right. And one more thing. So no beaches. There are many buses. There is a big clock. And there's probably one more thing to this city. What could it be? Oh, someone said there's an underground train. Okay, so here's the ground. So you remember what under is, right? Like under, over. So underground trains. So that's similar to a subway. Okay. Or, you know, the Sky Train goes underground. Underground trains. Underground train. Okay. Is this New York? Okay, so a lot of the description reminds me of New York, especially the underground train and the no beaches part. And I feel like New York has a lot of buses. Okay, somebody said no, it's not New York. Okay, doi. Okay, big clock. There's like a big clock at Times Square, so I thought. Is it London? I know London has red buses. And London has a huge clock called Big Ben. Is it London? Did I get it right? Okay, yeah, someone said I got it right. Sweet. Okay, thanks guys. London. Okay, last one. Number 4. Last city, guys. What could it be? Okay, let's get rid of this fake island from Dubai. Okay, so somebody has said there are many beaches in this city. Ooh, very nice. Okay. There are many beaches. Okay, so here's someone lying on a beach towel. Okay, so there are many beaches. And what else is there in this city? Sounds like somewhere in Hawaii, maybe. I shouldn't jump to conclusions, though, I suppose. What else? There is a harbor. Ooh, okay. There is a harbor. Okay, so a harbor is similar to a port. Harbor. Okay, so a harbor, it's where you can usually tie up your boats. Woo. And so this is where you keep your boats. But sometimes harbors can be really cool. Sometimes they can have restaurants and other really cool facilities. Okay, so there's a harbor, maybe a very big harbor. So it's a city on the ocean by the sounds of it. What else? Anything else in this city? Oh, somebody said there's an opera house. An opera house. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm just going to put opera house here because I don't know what an opera house looks like. Whee! You know what opera is, right? It's a type of singing. It goes like, ah! That's opera. Opera. Not a very popular style of music today, but used to be very popular in Italy and Germany a couple hundred years ago. Okay, so so the city has many beaches. It has an opera house. There is a big harbor. And anything else? There's one more thing, guys. What is it? Somebody said there are no mountains. Okay, there are no mountains. There aren't any mountains. So it's a pretty flat place. Okay, lots of beaches. There's an opera house. There's a harbor. Is it Honolulu? I feel like that's wrong. Is it Honolulu, Hawaii? Okay, someone said no, it's not Honolulu, Hawaii. Okay, what else? Oh, opera house, duh. Okay, is it Sydney, Australia? Now I know what they mean by opera house. Is it Sydney, Australia? Yes, someone said it is Sydney, Australia. Okay, I got it. Okay, so it's like the really big fancy. I see. Nice. Okay, so that is our activity, guys. Did you have fun with it? I hope it gave you a good chance to practice speaking. Even if you are watching this recording, I hope that you are able to practice. All right, so let's get rid of that for now. And for the last activity, for this second class anyway, let's do a little bit more wayfinding. Let's do at the shopping mall. So I'd like you to please take this sheet out here. It's time to go shopping. Oh my God. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Ooh. Do you guys like shopping? Are you shopaholics? I'm not really much of a shopaholic personally, but I know some people love to go shopping. All right. Okay. So, at the shopping mall, let's go to the mall. Do. All right. Woo. Okay, so I'm just going to switch over to the blue pen because I think it's a little bit stronger. Okay, so here we have our entrance. Oh dear, I am not spelling well today. Okie doke. Entrance. Okay, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, and north is in this direction. So north, south, and then yes, south is down here basically. Okay, so number 1, here's a store. And number 2, here's another store. Number 3, here's a big old store. And here we go, coffee shop. The only store that's labeled. And number 4, it's kind of funky looking one. Number 5, small little guy. Here's a wheelchair accessible washroom. And here's number 6. And this is the information center. Number 7. And number 8. And over here, we have a bathroom. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Okay, cool. And this is our, oh, and we have, of course, we have a beautiful water fountain in the middle. Whee! Okay, so this ugly, ugly water fountain. This is a water fountain, I swear. All right, so this is a bit of a funny exercise because obviously it's better if you're in class, like to do it with 4 people. But let's just pretend that we have, okay, so I'm going to have card 1. And actually maybe I will do card 2 as well. So I'm going to do, actually, you guys do card 1 and card 2 because it's easier for you to access. Okay, so you have card 1 and 2. For me, I'm going to have card 3 and 4. So these are the 2 cards I'll have. You guys get card 1 and 2. Okie doke? Okay, so I can't look at card 1 and 2. I can only look at card 3 and 4. And you cannot look at card 3 and 4. Only 1 and 2. Okay, guys? Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. So, oh yeah, we should probably write down the shops that we need to look for. Okay, so I would like you guys to please type out the instructions to me if you're in the live class. If this is a recording, then I would like you to please practice speaking. So please practice speaking for card 1 and card 2. Okay? You got it? All right, let's do this. Let's begin. Okay. So, I got one answer in so far. Someone said the phone shop is next to the washrooms. Oh, okay. The phone shop is next to the washrooms. Must be here. All right. So we got our phone shop done. That was easy. Hey? Okay. Do we have any other information? Okay, so someone said the information desk is not in front of the women's clothing store. Huh, okay. So the information desk is not in front of the women's clothing store. Okay, so this is not women's clothing. This is not women's clothing either. So I'm just going to put WCS for women's clothing and put an X. WCS, nope. So women's clothing store. That's one of the stores we need. Okay, good to know, good to know. And what else? Is there anything else? Okay, someone said the sushi bar is next to the computer center. Okay, the sushi bar is next to the computer center. Okay, I don't know where the computer center or the sushi bar is, so those are two more shops that we have to find. Sushi bar, computer center, computer center. Okay, so these two are next to each other, sushi bar, computer center. Okay, now I want you to take a break, and I'm going to read out card number 3. I'm going to read out card number 3, and you have to try and see if you can draw in anything, okay? All right, so here we go. The language center is south of the fountain. The language center is south of the fountain. Okay, so south of the fountain. The language center, is it up here? Yes or no? Okay, I have a student saying no. How about here? Yes or no? No, right? South of the fountain. If this is south, what about here? Yes, that's correct. So the language center is here. Language center. Hooray! Okay. So we got one filled out. Okay, so here's the next instructions. As you enter the shopping mall, the first shop on your left is the Italian restaurant. Oh, okay. So as you enter the shopping mall, the first shop on your left is an Italian restaurant. Right on. Okay. So remember, when you walk in, you are facing this way. So this is going to be your right. This is going to be your left. So Italian restaurant. Is it here? Yes or no? No, that's right. But what about here? Yes, it is here. Very good. Italian restaurant. Restaurant. Okay, this is making me hungry. Okay, and next, okay, the next one. If you're facing south in the coffee shop, okay, so if you're facing south in the coffee shop, you'll have a good view of the computer center. Oh, hello. If you're facing south in the coffee shop, you'll have a good view of the computer center. South of the coffee shop. Okay, which number is it, guys? Is it number 3? Is it number 5? Number 4? What number do you think it is? Somebody said number 4, and that is correct. So yes, the computer center is indeed here. And remember, the sushi bar is next to the computer center, right? I see that comment up there. Sushi bar is next to the computer center. So where is the sushi bar, guys? What number? What number is the sushi bar? If it's next to the computer center, we have a coffee shop. So that means, yes, number 5. Good job, guys. Sushi bar is here. Yay. Okay, so we got sushi bar out of the way. Excellent, excellent. Good. All right, we're kind of crossing things off. We only have 2 left. Woohoo. Okay, so I want you guys to read card number 2, please. So please read out card number 2. Go ahead. Okay, so let's see what you guys got. Okay, so someone said the phone shop is near the entrance. Okay, we already have the phone shop there, so not super helpful, but all right. The phone shop is near the entrance. Is there anything else? What else? Someone said there are disabled toilets next to the toy store. Oh, okay, so here's the disabled washrooms. And here, let's see, next to the toy store. So what number is the toy store, guys? What number is the toy store? Number 6, that's right. Okay, toy store. Toy Story, haha, just kidding. Okay, so, and we got one more instruction from you guys. Okay, so someone has said the gift shop and the women's clothes shop are next to each other. Okay, so we only have 2 left. The gift shop and the women's clothing store are next to each other. Okay, so I'm going to write gift shop here. And I remember the instructions. It said the women's clothing store is not in front of the information center. So it's probably here, the women's clothing store. But I'm going to put a question mark. And I'm going to read out my card. I'm going to read card number 4. Okay. The toy store is next to the language center. Okay, we're good. The women's clothes shop is north of the fountain, next to the Italian restaurant. Oh, okay. Okay, so the women's clothes shop is north of the fountain, next to the Italian restaurant. So what number is the women's clothing shop, guys? Is it number 2 or is it number 3? What do you think? It is number, very good, it's number 2. Women's clothing shop. There we go. And last instructions. The gift shop. The gift shop is next to the coffee shop. The gift shop is next to the coffee shop. So obviously the gift shop is going to be which number, guys? It's going to be number 3. Thank you. Gift shop. All right, that's it. We got our mall, guys. We got our Italian restaurant, women's clothing store. We got the gift shop, the coffee shop, computer center. We got it all, baby. We got them all. Well done, guys. Very good. Y'all are so smart. Oh, okay. So we got about 3 minutes of class left. So for the last 2 minutes, I'll ask you guys a little quick discussion question. Since we're on the topic of malls, do you like going to the mall? Yes or no? If you're in the live class, you can type out your answer to me. If you're watching this recording, I'd like you to practice answering this question. So for me, for example, no, I do not like going to the mall because they are busy and mainly just because they're busy and they're inside and I feel like, oh, I'm stuck. I like to be outside. I don't like going to the mall. What about you though? Maybe you like going to the mall, but I'd like you to tell me why. Why do you like going to the mall? Is it because you can do a lot of clothes shopping? Or do you like looking at the facilities like the water fountain? Maybe in the summer when it's super hot out. If you go into a mall, it usually has air conditioning, so it feels nice and cool. So I only like the mall if it's super hot outside and I want air conditioning. That's the only time I like going into a mall. Okay, so I see somebody else said yes, they like going to the mall because they like to shop. Cool, all right. So yeah, different from me for sure. You're a different breed. All right, last question. When you go to the mall, What kind of stores do you like to go to? For me, I like to go to stores that have baked goods or food because I like food. Food is yummy. Those are my favorite kind of stores to go to. Anyway, let me know what kind of stores you like visiting in the mall. Okay, guys, so that we're at the end of our second class. So we'll have a 10-minute break and then we're going to do a listening exercise. So we'll see you after the break. Bye. welcome back. All right. Oh, sorry, I just had someone bring me back my phone that I lost. Thank you so much. So, yes, guys, welcome back to class. Last class of the day. All right. How we feeling? We feeling good? Are we a little bit tired? I know it's the late afternoon, probably getting hungry, perhaps almost dinner time, but we're almost there, guys. So we're going to be doing our elective now. It's going to be very different from the other two classes we did. As fun as map drawing can be, it's nice to get a little break from that, I think. We are going to be doing a listening exercise. Italian restaurant named as Best in the World. So you got my fancy Italian chef here. He's like, yes, we are number one. We make the best pizza and pasta and Italian food. Actually, I don't know if they make pizza. Maybe they don't. This is just the only Italian food I can draw. So this is going to be a story about, really good award-winning food. So as if you weren't hungry already, I'm going to make you even hungrier by doing this listening exercise. I apologize in advance. Okay, so let's start off with a little warm up. Okay, so here's the question for you guys. How often do you eat at restaurants? How often do you eat at restaurants? So, for example, I eat at restaurants. So this is how you could start off your sentence. If you are watching the live class, please do type out an answer. If you are watching a re-recorded version, please practice speaking at home, okay? So I eat at restaurants, maybe, I feel like 2 to 3 times a week on average. But this week I've been eating out at restaurants a lot more because I've been a bit too busy to go home. Normally though, I eat out at restaurants 2 to 3 times a week. So let me know how many times a week you guys eat out. I see somebody has said that they eat out 4 times a week. Ooh, nice, deluxe. I love to eat out, so it can get expensive though. So I try not to eat out too often. Okay, also, what kind of restaurants do you like and why? Okay, so what kind of restaurants do you like? Do you like, for example, maybe there are fine dining restaurants. So fine dining, that is where, the food, usually it's really expensive, but it's usually tastes really good. Very top quality, great ingredients. You're very fancy. The waiters, they have like a necktie and a vest. They're very fancy. They're like, hello, madame, welcome to the restaurant. May I take your order? Like, very fancy. That's fine dining. Actually, I'll write that over here. Fine dining. So fine dining, expensive, fancy dining. You can find this in Vancouver pretty easily, actually. There are a lot of fine dining restaurants. But we also have casual dining. Okay, so this is the opposite. You don't have to wear a fancy suit or dress. So if you go out for fine dining, you should probably wear nice clothes. Casual dining, I could probably wear this and get away with it. It's, casual. Means very relaxed, not fancy, not expensive. What other types of restaurants are there? Bar, I wouldn't call a bar a restaurant. Pubs, Pubs. So this is where often you can get beer, but not just beer. You can get a lot of food like hamburgers, chicken strips, poutine, a Canadian favorite, all sorts of food, sandwiches. Yeah, so these are just a few ideas. Oh, and of course there's fast food, like McDonald's. Okay. So do you guys what kind of restaurants do you like? Let me know in the comments. For me, I think I enjoy casual dining. I don't like dressing up because I don't have very many fancy clothes, and I'm really bad at makeup. As you can tell, I don't wear any makeup. I'm really lazy, so I just like wearing my regular clothes, going out to eat. I really like pubs especially. I find pubs to be very relaxing. I really enjoy pubs. Those are one of my favorite places to go and grab some food and have a beer. Yeah, so let me know what kind of dining that you guys like. Okay, I see someone said they like fine dining because the food is good and the service is good. Okay, yeah, that's very true. Fine dining, you're gonna get really nice service, so I can see why you like it. Nice, thanks for your comment. Okay, so let's move on. Just gonna get rid of this and that. All right, so we have a couple of words here. I want to go over some of these words and make sure that you understand them. Let's do award. An award. Okay, so this can be a noun or a verb, but let's talk about the noun version. So what is an award? So an award, it's basically, think of it as a prize for something you do well. So let's say maybe when you were a student in, say, high school or elementary school, you could have gotten an award. So for example, when I was in high school, I was really good in cooking class. I really liked cooking class. So because of that, I think I got like a very high grade, and I ended up getting an award. So it might look like this. Sometimes it can be like a little trophy. So it's something that you can, hold or put on a bookshelf. And this is my school. So this is what an award can look like. So basically, you do something really well, you get a prize, being like, good job, you were great in cooking class. So in this case, this Italian restaurant, so they were like, wow, your food is amazing, good job, you get an award. So that's what an award is. Now, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. If you want me to explain things better, please do let me know. So I'm going to erase this. And what do we have next? Italian food, that's pretty straightforward, I think. Pizza, pasta. They love vegetables, like grilled vegetables and meats. I think there's some seafood there too. But mainly when you mention Italian food, I feel like pizza and pasta come to mind. Okay, and annual. Okay, so annual. This is an adjective. Annual. So annual means once a year. So it's something that happens once a year. So for example, we always have an annual family barbecue. Family barbecue at my parents' home. So every year in the summer, my cousins, uncles, and aunts, we all get together at my parents' place and we have a barbecue. It's lots of fun. So that is what annual means. It means once a year, every year. Christmas, it's an annual event. Christmas happens every year, once a year. Okay, so I'll get rid of that. Diners. Okay, here's another word. Diner. Okay, so there's two meanings for this. A diner can be a very casual restaurant where you get breakfast or greasy food like hamburgers. But the article is talking about a different kind of diner. So a diner is a person who eats food. Okay, so for example, let's say here's a nice fancy pizza. So this is a diner. They're in a restaurant. So the diners at Pizza Mama. Okay, so let's pretend there's a restaurant called Pizza Mama. Really enjoy the pizza. Okay, so if you have ever been to a restaurant and you have ever eaten some sort of food, you are a diner. Every time you go to eat something at a restaurant, guess what? You're a diner. Okay, what are some other words? Emotional. Emotional. Okay, this is a good word. I'm going to write this over here. Emotional. So this is another adjective. So when someone is emotional, you know, they might be very happy, but they're also crying. So let's say, for example, someone wins an award. Maybe this is a music award. So when this person won a music award, maybe they're so happy, but they're also crying. So they're very emotional. So I got very emotional when I won my first music award. Now I never actually won a music award before. This is just an example sentence. But when people win a big award, they can become very emotional. Maybe you've seen it on TV when you've watched the Grammys or some other like big award TV shows. Okay, and what else? Reservation. Okay, this is a good word. It can be important, especially if you want to do something like this in Vancouver. So when you make a reservation, so let's say you want to go to a restaurant. Let's say Pizza Mama's. Okay, so you phone Pizza Mama's. They're like, hi, I'd like to make a reservation at Pizza Mama's. All right, Pizza Mama. Okay, and so let's say you want to make a reservation for 8 people. Okay, so 8 people on, let's say, September 1st at 7 p.m. So when you make a reservation, it means you're saving a table for you and other people to eat. So if the restaurant's really popular, or if you have a big group of people, it can be really important to make a reservation before you go to the restaurant. Otherwise, you have to stand there and you're waiting. Oh my God, are we ever going to get into the restaurant? Ugh! So making a reservation is a good idea. When you make a reservation, you need to say your name. So maybe Bob. And how many people, the date, and the time. So that's a reservation. Okay, what else? Competition. Competition. Okay. So what is a competition? So competition is where, okay, I'm just going to draw a picture instead. So a competition can be for many things. So for example, you can have Swimming competitions. So this is a swimming competition. So these two people are trying to be the fastest swimmer. And you can have singing competitions. So these people are trying to be the best singers. Singing competition. So think of a competition as kind of like a contest or almost a race. The idea is that you want to be number one. You might win a prize. The Olympics, it's one huge competition between many countries in the world. So sporting events are basically competitions. So I'm going to write that down. Competition. Okay, so that's it for the vocabulary. I think we're going to move on to something else. And let's talk about our favorite foods. Oh boy. Okay. So, number 3, the best cuisine. Okay, which type of food is the best? List the following types of cuisine from best to worst. Share your thoughts with the group. Okay, so we have lots of, so here are some cuisines. So we've got Japanese. We have French. We have Indian. We have Chinese. And we've got Italian. So like this, pizza and pasta. We've got Thai, Mexican, and Korean. Oh, that's what I had for lunch today. I had Korean food. Okay, so number 1 is the best, like what you think is the best. And number 8 is the worst. So what do you think? Which one's number 1, number 2, number 3, and which one's number 8? There's no right or wrong answer. It's completely up to you. It's a matter of opinion. Okay, so I'll let you guys go ahead, and I would like you to tell me, what do you think is the best cuisine from here? In your opinion, what do you think? Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. Okay, somebody said Korean. Nice. So Korean is number 1 for somebody. Okay, so I'll put a number 1 down here. For me, the best, I think the best is Japanese personally. I love Japanese food so much. Okay, which is the second best for you guys? So after Korean, for our student in class, for example, what's your second favorite cuisine? And for you at home watching the recording, what's your second favorite cuisine? So let's see. For me, I would have to say Thai. I really love Thai food. Oh, someone else said Thai too. Okay, nice. Okay, we're on the same page. You also like Thai. I'll just put an awkward number 2 there. Yeah, I enjoy the spicy flavors of Thai food and like the coconut milk flavors. Okay, and how about your third? What's your third after this? This is hard. I love a lot of these things. Okay, so you said Japanese. All right, nice. For me, I'd have to say Korean. I love barbecue meat. I love, kimchi and pickled vegetables. So good in my belly. Love it. Mwah. All right, and what's your fourth favorite? What is your fourth favorite? Any thoughts? Okay, oh, you said French. Interesting. Oh, okay. I don't really eat much French food. I don't know if I care for it that much. Can't really say much about French. For me, I would have to say, it's either Italian or Mexican. Maybe Mexican? I like Mexican food a lot. Burritos, tacos, chimichangas. Put it in my mouth. I love it. All right. And fifth favorite. What do you guys think? Okay, someone said Italian. Okay, I was going to put Italian too for mine, actually. For me, it's between Italian and Indian. I do like Indian cuisine a lot, but I'm going to put Indian as number 6. Yeah. How about for you guys? What's number 6? What do you think? Someone put Chinese. All right. Okay, so Chinese is your number 6. Chinese would be number 7 for me. I don't eat Chinese food too often. I don't like it that much. Maybe I just haven't found the right restaurant though. And number 7. Okay, so how about number 7? For me, yeah, that was Chinese. And how about the worst? What do you like the least? What is the worst cuisine? So for me, I'm just gonna put French. Again, I don't really eat much French food, so I can't say. I don't hate French food, but I don't go out of my way to eat it. I think it's expensive, that's all. All right, so thank you for participating. That's pretty fun, little activity. Okay, so now what is next? We have 8 gaps we have to fill in here. So I'm going to play the listening file, and I want you guys to try and fill in the gaps as best as you can. So I'm going to prepare the board for you. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Let's switch over to black. Okay, oopsies. Drop my sheet. Oh. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Okay, so each of these is only one word you have to fill in, so don't worry too much. It shouldn't be too difficult. All right, now you'll have to excuse me. I have to pull up the listening file, so don't mind me as I disappear into a corner for a second. I had the listening file open earlier, and then I closed it like the dum-dum I am. So let me reopen this file. And where did it go? Okay. It should be here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. And it should be loading. There we go. Okay, so the first time, I just want you guys to listen, okay? You don't have to fill in the blanks the first time, but just try to listen and get an idea for the story, okay? So the second time, I want you to try filling in the blanks. Okie doke. Okay, so here we go. And so remember, story is about the best Italian restaurant in the world. So think about it. What do you think they sell at this restaurant? What kind of food do you think they sell here? Like Italian food, obviously, but can you think of a few dishes they might have here? What do you think? I see someone wrote pizza. Okay. Yeah, maybe they sell pizza. Pasta. Okay, maybe, yeah, they could sell pasta. It's hard to say. Yeah, I guess we'll find out when we listen to this. An Italian restaurant. Do you think it's in Italy or is it going to be somewhere else? Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Italian restaurant named as best in the world. This is BreakingNewsEnglish.com. A restaurant in the city of Modena, Italy, has been named as the best restaurant in the world. The restaurant, Osteria Francescana, was crowned number 1 at the world's 50 Best Restaurants Awards ceremony in New York. The ceremony is like the Oscars of the food world. Italian food is loved worldwide, but surprisingly, this is the first time an Italian eatery has won the annual prize. The Osteria Francescana came second in 2015 and third in 2013 and 2014. The chef and owner of the Osteria Francescana is Mr. Massimo Bottura. He was very emotional on stage when he collected the award. He said, "I want to thank everyone because it has been so hard. Our job is all about art in the kitchen." Winning the award has been good for business. The Osteria Francescana is fully booked until November. Anyone who wants to eat there must make a reservation 6 months in advance. Customers will now fly to Italy just to eat at Mr. Bottura's restaurant. The competition judges gave Bottura the award for his creative and original food and traditional ingredients. In particular, Bottura makes amazing shapes with cheese and creates forms and textures most diners will never have previously experienced. One of his best-known dishes is a dessert called Oops, I Dropped the Lemon Tart. This is a pastry that the chef drops from 1/2 meter and smashes on the plate. This is Jack Rigg reporting from Vancouver.
Okay, so that was the listening exercise. So yeah, sounds like he has a lot of very yummy sounding dishes. Okay, so now I'd like you guys to try and fill in the blanks. So I'm going to, let's play from number 1 to number 4. So let's try and do the first 4 together, okay? Are you guys ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Italian restaurant named as best in the world. This is BreakingNewsEnglish.com. A restaurant in the city of Modena, Italy, has been named as the best restaurant in the world. The restaurant, Osteria Francescana, was crowned number 1 at the world's 50 Best Restaurants Awards ceremony in New York. The ceremony is like the Oscars of the food world. Italian food is loved worldwide, but surprisingly, this is the first time an Italian eatery has won the annual prize. The Osteria Francescana came second in 2015 and third in 2013 and 2014. The chef and owner of the Osteria Francescana is Mr. Massimo Bottura. He was very emotional on stage when he collected the award. He said,
Okay, so those were the first 4. Did you guys catch the answers? So if you're in the live class, please type out the answers now. If you are in the, if you're watching a recorded version, you can rewind the video and listen again if you need to. All right, so I see the first answer come in. Named, very good, excellent. A restaurant in the city of Modena, Italy. Okay, so this restaurant in Italy was named as the best restaurant in the whole world. The restaurant is called Osteria Francescana, was crowned number 1. Very good. Thank you for writing that in. Number 1 at the world's 50 Best Restaurants Award ceremony in New York. This ceremony is like the Oscars of the food world. Okay, so you know how the Oscars, you have the statue, you have the award, the Golden Man, and you get the award if you're a really good actor or director. So it's similar to the Oscars, but for restaurants instead. This happened in New York, by the way. Italian food is loved worldwide, but surprisingly, this is the first time an Italian restaurant has got this award. Okay, So the Osteria Francesca came second in 2015 and third in 2013 and 14. So they almost won, but not quite. Finally, they won. What was number 3? Somebody wrote chef. Very good. Thank you. So the chef and owner of Osteria Francescana is Mr. Massimo Bottura. He was very, what was this word? He was very, on stage. He felt he's crying, he's happy, thank you, he's emotional. Nice, well done. So very emotional on stage when he got the award. So maybe he's crying, maybe he's very happy. Okay, I just made that drawing look super creepy, I'm sorry. Okay, so now let's do the last 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna pick up from where we left off. So he said, I want to thank everyone because it has been so hard. That's where we're gonna start off from, okay? So here we go. So number 5 is gonna come up really quickly. 3, 2, 1.
I want to thank everyone because it has been so hard. Our job is all about art in the kitchen. Winning the award has been good for business. The Osteria Francescana is fully booked until November. Anyone who wants to eat there must make a reservation 6 months in advance. Customers will now fly to Italy just to eat at Mr. Bottura's restaurant. The competition judges gave Bottura the award for his creative and original food and traditional ingredients. In particular, Bottura makes amazing shapes with cheese and creates forms and textures most diners will never have previously experienced.
Okay, so let's stop it there because that should be everything. So, number 5. I want to thank everyone because it has been so hard. Our job is all about in the kitchen. What was this word, guys? Did anyone catch this? Okay, somebody said art. Very good. Our job is about art in the kitchen. So what does that mean? So basically it means that they create really beautiful dishes. So maybe there's like flowers on there, or they might have very fancy stuff going on, but the idea is that they want to make their food beautiful, delicious and beautiful. Okay, number 6. Winning the award has been good for something. Winning the award has been good for, starts with a B. What do you think it is? Okay, somebody answered business. Very good. So since they got this award, basically business has been really good. Tons of people want to go here now to eat the food. All right. So the Osteria Francescana is fully booked until November. So basically, you can't get a reservation until November. Anyone who wants to eat there must make a blank 6 months in advance. What do they have to make in advance? It was one of these words. Did you guys catch it? They have to make a yes, reservation. Very good. Thank you. Reservation. Okay. So let's say, for example, maybe you want to go to the restaurant in December. If you want to go to the restaurant in December, you basically have to book 6 months in advance. So, okay, 6 months is like July, August, September, October. Okay, so you would have had to make a reservation in July. reserve. So you would have to call up and be like, hello, hi, I'd like to book a table for two at your restaurant, December 2020. So you make this phone call in July. That's insane. Super popular restaurant. Okay, and last one, number 8. In particular, Bottura makes amazing shapes with cheese and creates forms and textures most will never have previously experienced. Did you guys get this one? This is another word from this list. I'll give you a hint. It's a word for people who eat. Starts with a D. The word, very good. It's diners. So most diners have never experienced before. So people who go to this restaurant can try all sorts of new textures and flavors. So it sounds like a very popular restaurant. Cool. All right, good job on the listening, guys. Thank you for your participation. Okay, now we are going to look at the true and false section. So we'll do that, and we might be able to get to comprehension, but we might not. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so we'll get rid of this, get rid of that. All right. So, so this, by the way, I forgot to mention, this was in 2016, I'm sorry. So 2016, this happened. Okay, so true or false? All you have to do if you're watching the live class is just type out T or F. Okay, but I want you to try and do these questions if you're watching the recording too, okay? Here we go. An Italian restaurant in Medina is the best restaurant of 2016. True or false? An Italian restaurant in Medina is the best restaurant of 2016. Is this true or is this false? If it's false, I want you to tell me why. Okay. Someone said it's false, and that is correct. It is false. Now, why is it false? So in 2016, that part is true. An Italian restaurant in Medina. So there's something wrong with this. Okay, you said Modena, Italy. So not Medina, Italy, but Modena, Italy. So the city was incorrect. Okay, let's do number 2. The restaurant was top of a list of 50 restaurants. True or false? Okay, so remember, the restaurant was crowned number 1 at the World's Best 50 Restaurants Award ceremony. So number 2, the restaurant was top of a list of 50 restaurants. True or false? And you're right, the answer is true. Thank you for answering. Very good. They were number 1 out of 50 restaurants. That is correct. Okay, number 3. It is the 3rd time they have won this award. True or false? Oh, sorry, it's the 3rd time an Italian restaurant has won this award. True or false? Is this the 3rd time an Italian restaurant actually won this award? What do you guys think? Okay, someone said false. Very good. Why is it false? So what's wrong with this? Why is this information false? The 3rd time an Italian restaurant won this award. Okay, so you said it's the 1st time. Yes, it's the 1st time an Italian restaurant has won this award. All right, number 4. The chef said his job is to create art in the kitchen. True or false? His job is to create art in the kitchen. So let's take a look. He says, I want to thank everyone because it has been so hard. Our job is all about art in the kitchen. So do you think this is true or false for number 4? Yes, it is true. Very good. So his job is to create art in the kitchen. Create beautiful looking dishes. Okay, number 5. Winning the award has not been good for the chef's business. True or false? So not good for the business. Like nobody wants to come to his restaurant anymore. So, but is that true? Let's see. It says, winning the award has been good for business. Okay, I won't say any more. So winning the award has not been good for the chef's business. True or false? And somebody has said false. That's great. So why is this false? So it turns out that winning the award has, yes, it has been good for business. Has been good for business. For business. Okay. 2 more to go. Almost there. Let's get rid of some of these at the top because we don't need them anymore. Oh, let's get rid of number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, and number 4. Okay. Number 6. People need to book 24 hours ahead to get a table at the restaurant. True or false? So basically you need to book 1 day ahead of time. Is this true or false though? What do you guys think? Ooh. Okay, someone said it's false, and that is correct. So why is it false? It's not 24 hours. How far in advance do you need to make a reservation for a table? So let me know how far in advance. So yeah, you need to reserve. You need to reserve 6 months. Thank you. 6 months in advance. So a very long time in advance. Okay. Number 7. The chef creates amazing shapes with cheese. True or false? So basically he creates, like, maybe he's making stars out of cheese. Maybe he's making flowers out of cheese. So he's creating amazing shapes out of cheese. True or false? What do you guys think? And someone has said true. You are correct. Yes. He does create amazing shapes out of cheese. I love cheese. I would love to try this. And last questions. So the chef drops a lemon tart from 50 centimeters onto a plate. Okay, so let me draw this out for you. Okay. Here we go. So, what is happening here? So here's the chef. And essentially, here is a plate. And here is a tart. So what he's doing with the tart is apparently he drops the tart and it goes splat. So, and they're saying he drops it 50 centimeters. Is this true or false? So you can find this information at the end. One of his best known dishes is a dessert called Oops, I Dropped the Lemon Tart. This is a pastry the chef drops from 1/2 meter and smashes on a plate. Okay, so he drops it from 50 centimeters. Is that true or false? It is false. Thank you. So why is it false? He drops it. He drops it from not 50 centimeters, but half a meter or 500 centimeters. So half a meter. So basically, he's dropping it way further down. So it's more like here, maybe. Splat. So maybe he's on a ladder and maybe there's a table here. So he like drops it far. Like that's pretty far. Half a meter. All right. So we've got 3 minutes left. I don't think we're going to have much time to do comprehension, unfortunately, but we can try. We can try. I apologize that I didn't get through the rest of this sooner. Okay, let's get rid of this creepy man who's crying blood. So, let's do comprehension number 2. How many restaurants are on the awards list? How many restaurants are on the awards list? What do you guys think? It's the top. Yes, it's 50. So 50 restaurants are on this list. All right. And number 3. So before, oh, he's gone now, sorry. Before this Italian restaurant won the prize, how many other Italian restaurants won this award? How many won the award before? Someone said 0. Yes, technically 0. So, like, yeah, no Italian restaurants won before. No Italian restaurants won before. Okay, and let's do number 4. Who is Massimo Bottura? Who is he? What's so special about him? Who is this guy? Who is he? And yes, I got an answer. He is the owner and chef at the restaurant. The restaurant. Okay. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Okay, so unfortunately, we've run out of time, but that's all right. Feel free to go through the rest of the exercise on your own time. So I want to thank you for joining in today and watching and participating. I'll be back again tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Bye-bye.